but our defense rose up, stopped them there, and we kind of were a little bit cautious at that point because we're thinking, hey, we weren't as aggressive in our 2-minute drills that we probably normally would be, but I say, man, we just get it to half, and we're lucky to get that field goal right there. And that field goal was huge because I think it just kind of separated quite a bit. Came out, played really well in the third quarter until we subbed out. And, defensive kids, the second defense kids, and we'll disappoint how we played there that one drive, but, that's part of learning. That's part of learning and getting better.
Coach, you knew you always play well at home, but did you expect them to play as well as they did?
Yeah. I mean, we really played one quarter of football good. The last three quarters, really played one quarter of football awesome. Last 3 quarters were pretty sloppy, but it's kind of hard to maintain that. Like Jess said, it's difficult, and it's a good win. However we got it was going to be a good win.
You want to talk about defense a little bit? Obviously, first quarter, we get a couple interceptions.
Yeah, Kendall Davis had a nice game. Had 2 big picks for us. Had a big turnover, the fumble that was first quarter too. Fumble that Nick Burrell picked up and scored with. Jack Long had a pick. I think we had maybe, I don't know how many turnovers we had in 3 turnovers in the first quarter, I think, and then the big KOR. So that was what really buzzsawed him a little bit.
First kickoff return for a touchdown this year.
Yeah, and I think it's been a while since we've gotten one. Maybe, I don't know. Jared Brooks had one in 05 or 04, but I don't remember one since. He had one in 05 too, so don't remember a kickoff return for a touch since.
Talk about David Bass playing up to the way we expected him to play now.
Well, he played that way last week. I mean, he's been playing really well, and he made one of the best plays you're ever going to make in Central Missouri and spring his toe, and really was not himself for about 3 football games. And then last week I thought he played great, and today he was himself again, so he's playing well.
Your thoughts now on the waiting game?
Well, and I'm not there's a couple people I sure would like to see lose still and win and those type of things, but I don't know. I did the math a little bit on my head yesterday, not on paper actually. The one part I did figure out was the opponent's strength of schedule thing. Worst case scenario, the way I have it figured, if their non-conference people, if Incarnate win, Word, and Mexico Highlands win, and then Lincoln and Mesa lose, they would have basically like a game lead with their strength of schedule part of it. Our people would be whatever it is, 53 and 54, and theirs would be 55 and 54, something like that. Now, I mean, I'd have it totally exact, but I think I'm on it. That's without the opponent's part, and the opponent's part factors in, and ours is higher than theirs quite a bit. So I'm hoping that would be the finishing touch. If the Mexico Highlands were to lose, that would help us. If Lincoln were to win, that would help us. If Incarnate Word, and so you can get the drift a little bit. I honestly think it's going to come out that we're going to win by a razor-thin margin, but who knows?
You're on the committee.
I told the kids to pray.
You're on the committee. You're going to have to sit out once it comes to you guys. But just talk about just where your nerves are now. I mean, you come off a win like this, and now still, you're
Well, I'm very happy. One, as we took care of business, we won our 8th game. We get our choice of where we get to go in a bowl game. But I'm a little bit subdued just because I know this is going to be tight and 11 o'clock tonight, and I'm sure a lot of these kids are the same way. You look at Dave; he's not exactly. He's just you're hoping and you're praying. And these kids deserve to go, and we're playing at a high level right now. And Joplin, not excluded, we're playing really well right now, and we deserve to be in it. And we're a dangerous animal to get in, and we deserve to be in. We've been 8-3 a lot of years. Every year, there's 8-3 people make it. Missouri Western needs to be the 8-3 team to get in this time, and I do think the numbers in the end are going to prove out.
You talk about the play of TJ Fannin today. He's a guy I know you kind of expected some big things, and really has kind of come out of his shell in recent weeks.
Has a lot of athleticism, can really run. Look, he had 4 catches for 78 yards. He scored 2 touchdowns, 1 run receiving, and the kickoff return did set the tone. He was close all the time. He's been close all year long. People are kicking away from Terrell, but they're both equally dangerous. I mean, we got a very good kickoff return thing rolling. And Terrell had a nice punt return too. Our return game is really clicking right now.